Preyz Sports Network. I know it's been a while since I've been on. I'm gonna have to, first thing I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to up my feeds for my programming usage section hotspot. The second thing is I've got great news for everyone, and that is I have actually gone internet. Now I want you to see this. I got this from my phone, and it comes from my YouTube studio page. So uh, uh, basically, I'm not uh, copying this off to anybody. This comes from my YouTube studio page, and somebody named Nadia Lofty 3 days ago gave me this comment. Hey, hey, Sean. I'm kind of doing a odds and ends type of thing. The first thing you'll notice is I got a comment from somebody named Nadia Lofty. And you'll notice that it's in like Arabic or Iraqi or Iranian, basically some sort of Middle East dialect. Um, yeah, I don't know what to do about that. Uh, Unfortunately, I got my, I think I got my sound all the way up. Well, I'm not, yeah, I understand that, Sean, but just looking at that handwriting, I don't know whose handwriting, I mean, I don't know whose handwriting that is, but it looks like it's a Middle East dialect, comment. And it's not meant to be offensive, but I've never had a comment from uh, somebody outside of the United States before, and that was my first one. Um, and it's a girl. I don't know what it's saying. Yeah, I know, but it's just the fact that it's uh, the first time that it actually happened. So, but that's not really why I'm on tonight. Uh, but I'm on tonight because I've got some new stuff, and I wanted to show you some things that I found for storing cards. And the big thing is these. I've been doing good. The big thing is these Glad Tupperware 4 cup uh, containers, because they will hold a lot of these inside pitch cards, and they will also hold a lot of your payoff pitch cards. As a matter of fact, I can get 4 teams of a payoff pitch in one of these, and a little bit more of the inside pitch. And I also found these come from Costco, and I found this is like a meal container type thing, and this will hold a few of your Stratomatic cards. Um, I tried to put these like Glory Days boxing cards in this because I thought that they would fit. The problem is they do, but they don't lay flat. So if you're going to uh, uh, put these in a container, it would be best to put them in these like dinner container type things. Uh, Same with uh, APA cards. They will fit, but they're not going to fit to where you can get a lot. It's going to be better to also put them in these meal containers. Uh, you can probably get more if you take these out and lay them in, but you don't want to do. I mean, the thing with APAs is to know what teams they are and what seasons and stuff. Um, and that's one of the things I wanted to show you is kind of different containers to use. And this stores a lot of good Stratomatic. It'll also do your APA cards as well as your Glory Day boxing cards. So there is that. And here's one of the things that I wanted to show you. This is the 1976 Reds. These came in yesterday. I haven't used them yet. So, yes, there's that. But the big thing I wanted to show you is these. I've added the Legends of Wrestling to my lineup, as well as the Champions of the Galaxy to my lineup. So I haven't read any of the instructions, but I will tell you something. These cards are primo. I mean, yeah, they're not real thick like the Glory Days boxing cards, but the artwork on these is phenomenal. So yeah. Yeah, Ted DiBiase was good. I really like. Let me see if I can find. Here's one of the guys I like. Bobo Brazil, right there. This guy was back in the '70s, guys, and he was awesome. Uh, he also had the Sheik. He was a good villain. You had the Russians, good villain, and there's Ted DiBiase, Million Dollar Man, and then there's Randy Savage. No Hulk Hogan in this, but it's all right. Uh, yes, these cards have excellent artwork. This is basically comparable to comic book artwork, is what it is. Um, But I did get 2 additional sets to go along with this. I've got the Best of Mexico set, and I got the Best of Indy set. This is all Mexican fighters, and this is all women fighters. Uh, and you get a couple free cards with each purchase. I got the Shane Strickland card twice, and this is Future Shock from the Future Shock set, but this is one of the Galaxy of the Champions cards. But the artwork on these are primo. This is comic book stuff, guys. And if you look at the backs, this is you start at level 1 here, move up to level 2, and then finally level 3 offense is where your finishing moves are, and then you've got your defense and all that to go the other way as well. But very, very good cards. I really like them. I just have to learn to play the game. And my next project is dealing with, it's going to deal with payoff pitch and the inside pitch. And guys, I hate to say it, but I, a Reds fan, am embarrassed. The first game, not so much because it went 13 innings and they only lost by a run. But that last game, 5-0, come on. I mean, I was embarrassed. You're talking 18 innings and not a single run. And so I am going to take my payoff pitch, and I'm going to take my inside pitch cards, my inside pitch and my payoff pitch cards, and I'm going to see if I can do better than the Reds did. Yeah, I agree with you 100%, Sean. Pete Rose is probably really sad and probably really ticked off. But it is going to be interesting to see what the Reds do in the off season. And my next odds and ends thing is I was looking on Facebook one day, and I came across a inside pitch baseball league. So in January, I'm going to be part of an inside pitch baseball league. Unfortunately, Sean, I don't have a TV right now, so I'm not watching any TV. My TV is watching people like Dave Little and Al Red Sox fan and Rob and RJL Rob. You know, that's my entertainment, and I think the guys are doing great. But I do like to, when I can, I do like to watch. I do like to watch Notre Dame. I do like to watch Alabama. I like to watch Louisville and Kentucky and that. Don't get me wrong, I do like college football. I just don't have it on TV right now. Yeah, I don't know anything about how to get that. I mean, get the feeds for the football games and stuff like that. I'm sure that it's as simple as going into where uh, the header is, copying that, pasting it, and boom, you're there. Could be. I don't know. But I wanted to show you kind of the stuff that I've gotten into. The only negative thing I'd have to say about the Legends of Wrestling is, guys, look at these dice. These dice are so small. These are teeny weeny dice. These dice are literally so small. These are smaller than, these are my inside pitch dice. And here's the Phil Singer dice. That's a big difference. And but that's, other than the dice, the cards are great. I'm going to have to read the rules and that. Um, and that's pretty much all I have for you tonight. I will have the my Preyz project tomorrow. I will show you that. And what I plan on doing is, I plan on doing 1 inning inside pitch, and then I'm going to go back and start basically over and do inning 1 with payoff pitch, and I'm going to go back and forth until we get a run. Okay, you take care, Sean. And I don't know when we're supposed to fight again, but that was fun. It was a very, very close match, and I would like to see a rematch sometime. And I think that if things were the other way, if you had knocked me out once and I hadn't, but I had those 5 chances, you would have won that. You would have won that fight. So yeah, uh, but that's one of those things that it's all in the dice, and that. Um, so um, and I don't know when RJL is planning on doing his. Oh, you think Rob cheated you? Well, here you here you go, Sean. Cry me a river with baby dice. Cry me a river with some baby dice. Oh, that's funny. Of course, that's probably just that little bit, which I didn't steal from anybody, but just made up, might have caused me to be banned for about a week, because I know that they get on you for using music clips and stuff like that. Uh, uh, but I do have I do have to go through my cards. Got to clean up my house. Go through my cards. So that I want to do this uh, project upright. I don't know how long it'll take, because what I'm going to do is start with, like, I'll have to roll a dice. Uh, I'll probably do, like, odds will be payoff pitch. Evens will be uh, inside pitch, and then go back and forth where you do one hole hitting inside pitch, and you go back and do that hole hitting over again with payoff pitch. And I'm going to go. I just want to go to the point where the Reds actually score runs, and we're going to see if we going to actually go. Basically, might as well say 2 whole games without scoring a run, or are the Reds gonna get runs in the second, third inning? And I'm just going to the point where the Reds actually score runs. See if I can actually beat what the Reds did in the playoffs, because that was pitiful. And I'm a Reds fan, guys, and I have to say that was pitiful. And on the other end of the spectrum, the Marlins just beat the Cubs tonight, and they're 7-0 in the playoffs. They haven't lost in the playoffs, but they haven't been in the playoffs since they won those 2 World Series. So that does make a difference. No, I have to say I really don't. I do know Miami and the Lakers are playing. I think the Lakers won by a little smidge, game 1, and I want to say it's possible the game 2 is tonight. I'm not positive on that. I do know that the Tampa Bay Lightning beat up on the Dallas Stars, and I had picked I picked the Lightning in 6 anyway. That game 1 when they went 5 overtimes with Columbus Blue Jackets just ripped my heart, because I'm not really a Columbus Blue Jacket fan, but it ripped my heart because it was like I was, and not only is that true, Sean, but guess what? Neither is playing sports sim games. When you don't have sound, when things aren't going right, playing these sports sims games, it's not the same when you're playing by yourself. I mean, it wouldn't be too bad if, like, Chris were here, or ID Chester were here, or you were here, Sean, and we were playing it together. But you're in Virginia. You're in Virginia. I'm in Kentucky. Unless you're hey, good to see you, Brandon. Brandon, what happened to our Reds? I feel like I got killed in the heart with our Reds. But guess what, Brandon? I'm going to rectify things. I'm going to do an inside pitch, payoff pitch, recreation, and I'm going to see if our Reds can actually beat those Braves. So, yeah. But it was horrible, Brandon. That was terrible. 358 innings later. Yeah. It will. I will say this, Brandon. Though it will be interesting to see what kind of moves the Reds will make in the off season, and it will be interesting to see where the pitcher Trevor Bauer, is going to wind up. It sounds like he wants adios. of Cincinnati. Uh, but I can't. Who can blame him? I mean, these days Cincinnati's not. I hate to say it, we're not not one of the nicer teams to be with. Uh, and but I just came on to show you some stuff. I got my 76 Reds. Um, did some stuff with containers in that, and showing you some. I got some Phil Singer uh, Legends of Wrestling, and I also got the Champions of the Galaxy as well. So, and I wanted to show you this. This is the Legends of Wrestling and the Champions of the Galaxy dice rather than these things, and it's rough. Yes, we're gonna have some. I'm definitely gonna do something with these. I've got now the 75 Reds, the 76 Reds, the 90 Reds, and I believe I have the 1940 Reds as well. I'll have to take a look at that, but as a matter of fact, just hold on a second. I got to go to my closet for something. I'm back. This is a list of my World Series sets that I have. So I have the 1919 Reds, the 1940 Reds, the 1975, the 1976, and the 1990 Reds. So I've got all the Reds that have won World Series, and I think there are a few, and I'll have to check it out. I think I have some that are where the Reds actually lost. We won't mention that, but yeah. Yeah, I'll have to agree with you. The 1990 Reds set is my favorite set. Um, I've got it for APA. I haven't used it on APA yet, but I have used it on Stratomatic. And as a matter of fact, that's the team that I beat Chris with um, when we were playing on my Pavilion channel. And that's pretty much all I have for you. Yeah, I agree with you 100% there. I wish inside pitch and payoff pitch would have. I wish they both would have all the same stuff that APA and Stratomatic has. I also wish that that inside pitch and payoff pitch would create player cards for us, to where we would say, okay, I want to be outfielder, I want to be third baseman, and I want to be a catcher type thing. So that would be an interesting thing to do. So, but that's all I have for you tonight, guys. I will be on tomorrow with a game. I don't know what time tomorrow, but I will have a game on tomorrow, and it's going to be inside pitch and payoff pitch with Reds and Braves. So let's see if we can do better than this. Come on. And I mean, let's put it this way: the Reds and RJL 518. I mean, the Reds in that, payoff pitch scenario did better than the real Reds did. And you're talking back in 1994. And I'm hoping that I want to see, and I'm going to say this, Robert. I want to see the Expos play the Chicago White Sox. I think that would be really interesting. A really interesting matchup. I mean, if it's the White Sox and the Dodgers, I root White Sox, but I would really like to see the Expos and the White Sox. Lot of the idea of big hitter matchups, but also the pitching matchups as well. Yeah, I have to agree with you there. And the thing I like about, and I've noticed this, the thing I like about Robert's stuff when he does it is, even if a team is up 7 runs, those 7th, 8th, and 9th innings are killers on his broadcast. And I've noticed that with Rob, for Virginia, I like to count how many double zeros he can get, because he can get like 3 or 4 in a game. And yeah, so it's just different people bring up different aspects of the game that until you watch them play, it's like you're with Robert. I mean, you're almost wanting that score to get up to like what the Indians did, 17-5, and seeing if like the Yankees can come back and beat the Indians. You're really looking for it. I mean, you're looking for those last 3 innings, the 7th, 8th, and 9th, to see if the Yankees can come back and beat them. And with Rob's, you're just looking for, is that a double zero? Is that a double zero? And there was one time, if I'm not mistaken, he got double zeros back to back, I think 3 times in a row. It's been a while since I've looked at it, but I think he got double zeros back to back 3 times in a row recently. and that's really rare, and it's neat to see stuff like that. So, and Chris, you did an excellent job on your 1979 uh, dash to the playoffs. I will say this: we want to see the actual playoffs. Now that you got us to the playoffs, we want to see if the Pirates can win that World Series like they did back in '79. So I know that you got lots of projects going on, but put me down as I eventually want to see if the Pirates can win that '79 again. So good night, guys. I love you all, and Reds and Braves, and we're gonna be kicking some tomahawk chopping Braves tomorrow. Take care, guys. Bye.